Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. If you are new here, thank you for coming to hang out. Tonight I'm going to just be doing kind of like a do a mani with me, but it's also going to be a mini water slide tutorial. A lot of people have been getting into doing water slides. There's a lot of people who are new to dipping still because we can't go get our nails done. Not that I want to, but you know, people who do want to can't. And a lot of people are getting into these because they're really, really cheap. They really jazz up a manicure, and they should be easy. I know a lot of people struggle with them. They're a little bit fiddly, but I'm gonna do a quick one on a couple of nails. I don't know exactly how I'm going about this manicure. I do know that I'm using Revel Nail Mellow. It's a mellow yellow, and I'm using Mani Mix's Sunset Daiquiri from the Summer Nudes collection. I couldn't decide which color I wanted to use out of that collection because all of them are awesome, but I finally settled on this because my husband saw it last night and he thought it was really pretty, so I'm gonna use it, see how it goes. And I also don't know which water deco I'm gonna use, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna cut this off, I'm gonna flip the camera down, I'm gonna get started. I'll probably zoom through most of just the dipping of my nail unless I think of something I want to say, which wouldn't surprise anybody. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it off here. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you when we are flipped down. Bye. Hey guys, okay, so I've got everything set up here, ready to go. I've got all my liquids set. I think I'm actually gonna do a pretty chill mani tonight. I'm not gonna like do any ombre or anything nuts. I just kind of want to get this on my nails and get it done with. This thumb is basically not any of my fingernail. I don't know what I was doing yesterday. I reached into a utensil drawer in my kitchen, and like you can kind of, I don't know if it probably won't focus because my camera's a piece of shit. But I sliced my thumbnail off, and it's below where the free edge typically is. So I had to like fashion this guy out of all polygel, and it's just as all my other nails are getting nice and long, of course, because that's how it happens. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna get to dipping. I'm gonna zoom through it unless I think of something that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and then I will slow it down and you'll have to hear me yap. Okay, I am gonna get to it, meaning I'm gonna put my YouTube video on while I do this. Okay, all right, I already have something I want to say. I've been ridiculously obsessed recently, and I don't know why. I don't even know why it was in my recommended videos. I've been watching these like dark web mystery box unboxings, and they are absolutely wild. I don't know why anybody would do this. I guess I'm doing mellow on this finger. I don't know why anybody would sign up for these and do this. They get like the most horrific things in these boxes. First of all, I don't know why anybody's ever game for surfing around and doing anything on the dark web. It's completely foolish to me. But yeah, and then there's these people that are just like ordering boxes from these randos on the dark web. And like most of the time they'll open them and gag and actually throw up and be like, oh my God, it smells so bad in here. Why does it smell so awful in here? And then like lo and behold, they'll find, I don't know, I don't even know if I want to say it. Like they find like items that are like old and bloody, and like, so it's like either some sort of a rotting piece of an animal, or like, you know, somebody on the dark web was just like screwing with this person, went and bought like a pack of chicken hearts or something at the grocery store and put it in a box and shipped it. But yeah, it's madness. It's ridiculous, and I don't know why they do it. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to watching the one that I'm watching now, and you won't have to hear it because I'm gonna zoom all through this. You're welcome. so I'm gonna do my last dips on these before I do the water slides. I did a bit of filing because I find oftentimes, oh my gosh, oftentimes with light, can I get enough Pro Base on my brush? Oftentimes with light colors, they are like kind of patchy. And I wanted to cut down on all the final buffing that I did. Anyways, or that I have to do. So yeah, I was just wondering, like, I know a lot of places are starting to open back up for business and stuff like that. And first of all, I really am excited for when my like medical clinic reopens. And I'm not talking like, oh, I need to see the doctor, I feel sick. No, your girl needs some Botox and fillers. Like, my face is wrinkling and deflating like you would not believe. That sounds worse. I get Botox in between my eyebrows. That's pretty much the only place I get it. Well, that's the only place I got it before all this crap happened. But apparently I've been doing my what the fuck face a lot the whole time COVID's been going around. So I'm gonna probably get some extra Botox in my forehead because, I don't know, I guess my eyebrows have been raised a lot since this started and I'm getting wrinkles on my forehead now. And fillers. I get fillers in my, they call it tear trough fillers, because I have bags under my eyes. It's genetic. I've had them for a very, very long time. Like, before I even had kids and had a reason to have bags under my eyes, I've had bags under my eyes. My dad had them. It's like from my dad's side of the family. Anyways, so I get that filled so I don't have to look like I haven't slept in 8 years. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for those things to be reopened. However, I will say that I'm pretty nervous. Like, I'm kind of nervous about going, like, being in public again. And is everybody gonna wear a mask all the time? Like, to be honest, I'm sort of hoping that come cold and flu season, just regular cold and flu season, that people are kind of like finding this a little bit more normal to wear a mask and not feel weird about it. Because, I mean, the more we can all just keep our germs to ourselves, especially during cold and flu season, would be awesome. Because I am one of those people who starts getting sick in September and then I'm just sick until June, basically. And I know it has to do with the fact that I have, you know, small children and they are germ factories. Like, I'm positive they just produce their own viruses. They don't even have to catch it somewhere. They just are constantly snotty and gross in the wintertime. But if we can cut down and it becomes more normal for people to wear masks all the time in public, I think that would be awesome. I think that would be great. So I might start a movement. I'm probably not going to start a movement. I don't have that kind of ambition, but yeah, what's everybody's feelings on that? Like, do you think it's going to be more normal to be wearing masks? Do you wear a mask? Do you appreciate when other people do? Or do you think everybody's kind of going overboard and, like, you one of the people that are laughing at the people wearing the masks? Because I wear a mask. I don't really go out anywhere. The only places I go are grocery stores very rarely and the liquor store weekly. I'm not gonna lie. I am constantly at the liquor store, but I did actually find a brewery that has beers that I like that will deliver to my house, so I don't have to even go out and do that anymore. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I don't know. How's everybody, like, I don't know. I have anxiety. I have health anxiety, and I'm on medication for it. And I have, you know what? Maybe should I chrome one of these? Maybe I'll chrome one of the mellows. Yes, I'm gonna chrome a mellow. Anyways, I have health anxiety. I never used to have anxiety. Well, I'm sure that I did, to be honest. I never recognized it until 5 or 6 years ago. And I didn't get medicated until about 6 months ago, which was stupid. But unfortunately, my health anxiety revolves around medications. So, like, I don't even, for the longest time, I didn't even take an Advil if I had a headache. I just dealt with it. But yeah, so all of this, you know, the virus, the germs, blah, 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 it's giving, first of all, it's giving my anxiety, but it also is kind of like, I see a lot of people freaking out about it, and I'm just like, this is what I've been training for. Like, I know how to handle this kind of stress for this, you know, nonsense stress that, you know, you probably don't need to have. I have been training for this for 6 years. Yeah, so I don't know. It's unfortunate because I see a lot of people that previously didn't have anxiety problems now sort of experiencing what I do all the time, and it is miserable. It sucks. I don't want anybody to experience that because it does. It, you know, it takes over your life, and I'm so happy that I decided finally to go and talk to my doctor and take his recommendation and try some drugs. I take Zoloft. It's wonderful. I love it. You might not like Zoloft. Maybe it doesn't work for you. It works for me. But that's the thing about anxiety meds and depression meds and stuff. You have to, like, it marvelous if the first thing you try works for you, but it might not be the first thing, and you have to just sort of soldier on and try something else, because the other side of finding something that works for you is wonderful. It's very freeing. And I don't spend all day every day wondering if I'm genuinely dying, because that was no fun. Yeah, I mostly just wanted to ask if people were going to be wearing masks when cold and flu season comes up this year, but I'm spilling my guts. So I'm going to, again, speed through the next little bit. I think I'm going to, am I going to chrome something? I don't know. Maybe I won't. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to chrome this. I wanted to chrome Twilight Rose out of the, you know, Summer Nudes collection. This is Twilight Rose, and it also has like a gold, you can't see it because my camera sucks, but it has like a gold shimmer in it. It's beautiful. I'm going to chrome this for something else, some other mani that I'm going to do. So I'm going to call it quits on dipping. I am going to zoom through all of my like buffing and all that stuff, because you want to put your WaterSlide on top of a pretty much completed, ready to be top coated nail. But I do dip in clear after I have any kind of like art on my fingernails. So yeah, I am going to shut up. I'm going to buff. I'm going to file. I'm going to finish shaping. I'm going to get everything pretty much done except for putting on the WaterSlide, showing you guys how I do that, and then doing the top coat. So yeah, I'm going to shut up again. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully just when this is done. Unless, again, of course, I think of something that I want to ask and then leads down a rabbit hole of garbage. So, okay, fast. Okay guys, I am going to put a feather, an orange one. Orange one or a blue one? I'm not putting a feather. I'm putting this. I'm putting this three flower thing arrangement, floral arrangement on this finger. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it out. But first, what I'm gonna do, and I don't even know why I'm like chatting you through this right now, because I'm about to zoom through again. I'm going to complete the rest of my nails, and I'm going to like fully top coat them. Anyways, so actually, no, here, this is what I'm doing. When you cut out a WaterSlide, cut it as close as you possibly can to the design without cutting into the design, obviously. So this is like, I swear to God, like, camera, can you help me here? Why is it focusing on this toothbrush? Like, what the hell? Okay, cut it as close as you can to the design without cutting into the design. There, I guess you can kind of see it. Whatever, this is baloney. Okay, I'm going to, again, shut up. I'm gonna zoom through doing my last activation and all that business on these 4 fingers. And then I'll come back and show you how to do the water slide, because I have to go up and get water, because you need water for a water slide. All right. Okay guys, I'm gonna let this top coat cure fully. I'm gonna run upstairs and get a little container of water so that I can get into the water decal and then top it in clear and finish this off. This was actually pretty speedy. All right, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I have all the other 4 fingers done. This one still needs its water slide. So I have the most ridiculous tiny little cap full of water here. You don't need much. You're supposed to use warm-ish water. I find it doesn't actually matter. So you cut out the design as close as you can to the design without cutting into the design. And then you need a pair of tweezers laying around. These are ceramic tweezers. I don't know why I'm using ceramic tweezers, but that's what I have with me. So yeah, you drop it into the water. And I like to make sure it is, in fact, fully immersed, not just hanging out on the top, because it will hang out on the top. Usually there's like a clear film on the top, like a temporary tattoo that you have to take off before you can drop it in. Sometimes there isn't. Occasionally there's not. Right, Trisha? Sometimes there's not a clear film. But this one had one. I just took it off and didn't show you. Anyways, so you let it soak. Don't let it soak for too long. I'm thinking 15, 20 seconds approximately. You just want the water, the backing paper to be fully saturated so that the water slide will slide off the backing. So this is probably enough, but just because I'm actually filming this, I don't want to mess around and have to like put it back in for a second. So I'm just going to leave it probably too long, but we're going to see what happens. Worst case, I will refilm this section and nobody will ever know that it happened, except I don't have the same design. Okay, I'm definitely leaving it in too long because I'm being overly cautious because I'm filming this. All right, so I will then put it on the back of my hand that I'm putting the design on, and this is probably the wrong way to go about it. I then take a dry finger, I slide the design onto a fingertip, and then you can place it wherever you'd like. And it might not stick down perfectly onto the nail, but you can kind of mess about with it a little bit. Are you seeing? Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, I use the opposite hand's finger to slide it off the backing paper and press it down. And then I usually, but right now, of course, do not have, because I'm filming this, a piece of like absorbent something. Paper towel, Kleenex, a Q-tip. I would pull out one of my lint-free wipes to try to absorb any of the extra water, but it's not going to work, so I'm just not going to bother. I'm just going to give it a second to dry, I guess. Do I literally not have anything down here that is absorbent? I have the puppy pad, but if I press my finger onto that, it'll probably ruin it. Should I blow on it? Okay. You know what? I don't have a lot of... That seems pretty dry. Seems dry enough to me. So what you do at this point is do a base coat, dip in clear, finish it like a normal manicure, a normal dip. So that's what I'm gonna do. On the back of my hand. Anyway, I don't know if that's the right way to do it. That's just the way I do it, and it's really easy. If you put, like, I've seen people pick off the design with a pair of tweezers and lay it on their finger. I have no idea how anybody pulls that off without completely trashing it. I can't do it. If I pull it off with a set of tweezers, it folds down to itself. It does not work for me. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I am gonna brush this off. I'm going to activate it. I'm not going to bother buffing this again, to be honest, because I buffed it really smooth before I put the WaterSlide on, and I don't want to accidentally buff too much and take any of the design off, because that would be a tragedy. So I'm going to leave this for 2 minutes. I'm going to then top coat, and I'll be back and, you know, take a picture or two. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And if I don't do that, because I don't know, I don't really have any plans for how I'm gonna end this video, I will take a few pictures in the daylight tomorrow once it's top coated and everything's filed and smooth and pretty, and put it at the end of the video. You'll see it completed, I promise. Oh my god, that's so sour. It's so sour. It's crazy sour. I love it. Anyways, so guys, that's it for WaterSlides, and me spilling my guts and talking about weird dark web mystery boxes. Yeah, I know that they, like, a lot of people think that they're kind of intimidating to use, and they can be, because they're so flimsy and they're so, like, fiddly. But I really think that cutting it out, sticking the prepared WaterSlide on the back of your hand, and then using your dry finger to pull it off so it stays flat on your finger, and you can lay it basically wherever you want, and you do have a few seconds to play around with it while there's still a lot of water on the back of it. You can kind of position it and play with the placement a little bit, but yeah, if you're having trouble picking them up with your tweezers or whatever it is that you're using, definitely try putting the prepped and wet WaterSlide on the back of your hand and picking it up with a dry finger. It's the only way I've been able to get them to work. I tried a million times with tweezers and stuff because that's how I saw everybody do them, and I just thought, this isn't working, there has to be an easier way, so that's how I do it now. So yeah, I'm really excited because the next monthly edition of the YouTube Nail Collab Challenge is happening, and it's happening soon. We have a new creator that's going to be participating definitely this month, and I think she's staying on. It is Girly Nails 66, I want to say. I will link her below in this video. Not that I have to, because she has a ton of subscribers and a ton of followers. So yeah, the theme this month is beach. Our word is beach, and we are all going to just take it and run with it and do whatever beach means to us. So definitely subscribe to all the people. I'm going to list them below, because get ready for it. It's coming. I think the first upload is the 25th of this month. So yeah, it's exciting. I love the word beach. That is the word that I chose, and it was voted on Rachel's Instagram, and that's the one that won. So very excited to see what the girls come up with, and thank you guys for hanging in. I will see you on the next video. Bye.